Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Steph. Today's video, I have a book haul for you. I'm so excited to show you the books I got because I feel like I got some really good ones. So these are from Amazon and Book Outlet. Sorry if you can hear my cat running around. She's in a silly goofy mood right now. But yeah, I'm going to show you these books that I got. So there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's 9 books in total to show you. I have a few more coming in the mail, which will be in a separate video because I can't wait to show you the books that I got. And I have like a few standalones and some series to talk about in my next video, which I am super excited about. But let's get right into today's video. I've got a mix of authors, but a lot of it is Colleen Hoover because I am trying to complete my Colleen Hoover collection. I'm a huge Colleen Hoover fan if you watch my channel. If you're new here, you will see by how many books that I've collected from her that I'm a huge fan. I think I have 6 or 7 books I still need to buy from her, and I have so many of her books already. So yeah, let's get right into the video and let's talk about all of these really cute romance books that I got. Okay, so the first book that I have to show you is Can't Say It Went to Plan by Gabrielle Tozer. I believe I'm pronouncing the name correctly. I definitely feel like this was a cover buy. I think the cover on this is so gorgeous. I love the colors. I think this is a young adult book. I saw it on Book Outlet. It was on sale. And that's the end of the story. I picked it up. I think it's super cute. I'm excited to check it out. It's talking about a couple girls partying together. It says, from hooking up in heartache to growing apart, testing friendships, and falling in love, anything can go down this week. It sounds really cute. Yeah, I'm excited to check that one out. There's not much to say about it because I don't know the full synopsis, but I did read it online and I thought it sounded interesting, and I definitely thought that the cover was beautiful, and that is definitely what drew me to the book. Alrighty, so the next book I have to show you is The Kiss Quotient by Helen Hoang, and if you have been watching my channel, you know that I've already read this book and I rated it 5 stars. I already own the other 2 books in this like companion novel series. I don't know if you would call it that. I think they all have like interconnected characters. So I already owned The Heart Principle and The Bride Test, and then I just needed The Kiss Quotient. I have only read The Kiss Quotient. I haven't read the other 2. But this one was a 5-star read. I absolutely loved it. I loved the relationship between the 2 characters. It has autism representation, I believe it is, that the main character has, and I think that the story was done so well. I highly recommend you read this one. I really enjoyed it, and I just really wanted the physical copy for my collection. Yeah, loved it. The next book I'm going to show you is from Book Outlet. This one is the new book by Jasmine Guillory, Drunk on Love. And I always talk about the fact that I always buy Jasmine Guillory's books, but I have yet to read any of them. I feel like I have so many of her books. I feel like she's one of those authors that I have like the most books by besides Colleen Hoover, and I haven't read them. And I just keep buying them because they have such cute covers, and I haven't been reading a whole lot lately, and I just haven't picked up any of her books. But they all sound so good. So this is the first book that I've ever received from Book Outlet that has had this issue. But the top of the book, you can see that like it wasn't cut properly, and I think that's probably why it went to Book Outlet as a discounted book. So you can see there's like a line on the top that says like spine, and then the width of the spine, and that like they cut it wrong, and that's why I think it went on there. But this is a thick book, and it's one of her newest ones. I was surprised to see it on there, so I definitely wanted to pick it up. I don't know exactly what this one's about, but the cover is adorable. I've heard great things about it. Follow the author on my Bookstagram account, and I was excited to check this one out when I seen that she had posted she had a new book out. The next book that I got, this book has come on Book Outlet so many times, and I have ordered it and I added it to my cart once, and when I went to check out, it was already sold out. Then I ordered it, and they refunded me my money and said, sorry, but the book went out of stock before we got your order purchased finalized, and we have to refund you. And I was so sad because this was the only book that I had originally made the order for. I added a couple other books to the order so that way I had free shipping, but this was the main purpose of making an order that one time, and I didn't get it. This time it showed up. I kept waiting for that email that would say like, sorry, it went out of stock, because that is the same thing that happened last time, so I wasn't getting my hopes up. But when it showed up, I was so excited that I actually got it. And that is Mr. Wrong Number by Lynn Painter. If you remember from my last video, I actually ordered a book by Lynn Painter called Better Than the Movies, and I am really excited to read that one. But this one was actually like a little bit more higher up on my list, I guess I would say. It is I feel like it's like a fake dating, but I'm not positive. My sister had read it and said that it was so good and that I needed to check it out, that it would be right up my alley. So I definitely wanted to have this one in my collection, and I am excited to pick it up. Now I'm going to talk about all of the Colleen Hoover books that I've picked up recently. I am trying to collect all of her books, and I wanted to wait until the new covers came online. So these are the ones that I have ordered. I've got Maybe Not by Colleen Hoover. I actually already own this. This is one of the novellas in Maybe series, so it's like the second book. I already own this in the original cover, and I own Maybe Someday. So I own Maybe Someday and Maybe Not, and then I don't have Maybe Now in the older covers. So I was like, I don't want to order just Maybe Now in the new cover and have the first two in the old cover. So I'm slowly collecting the new covers of the series. So this one went on sale, so I picked up Maybe Not by Colleen Hoover, and like I said, this is the middle one. It's the novella. The next one that I picked up is Finding Cinderella. This one has that nice like matte cover. They all came in like weird finishes. Like this one's like a rough matte finish, whereas this one's like a nice smooth one. But anyways, so this one is the new cover for Finding Cinderella. I actually didn't own this book at all. I believe this one's like a little novella as well, and this one goes with the Hopeless series. So I think this is like the third book in the Hopeless series. Yeah, I picked up that one. I haven't read the Hopeless series, so I won't be getting to these ones just yet. Sorry, the Finding Cinderella one. The next book that I picked up I have read, and it is, I would say, as of now, is probably my favorite Colleen Hoover book that I've read so far. I loved Ugly Love, and that one was my favorite for a long time, and I read Maybe Someday, and I really loved that one as well. And those two were like a close tie, but this one here was like, I feel like a deal breaker for me. So Ugly Love is like just a little bit lower than this one, I would say. And that is Too Late by Colleen Hoover. This one came in a glossy cover. It's actually quite a heavy, thick book. I read this on my Kindle and I didn't realize how big of a book it was. It's only like, it's just under 400 pages. I absolutely loved this book. There are definitely search up trigger warnings if you're going to read this one. I had to own it. It went on sale for $18, so I picked it up. I will say I ordered this in the old cover because I liked the older cover better. The one that says, I don't know if it's the old cover or if it's like, yeah, I think maybe it is the old cover, the one that she first released. So it just says like Too Late, and then it's like a red, orangey, purple, like sort of like a watercolory, sort of like a spray paint look, I guess. And I liked that one more than the one with the man on the cover. So I originally ordered the listing that had that original cover on it, and I got this one instead. I'm a little bit sad about it, but this is a beautiful book, and I think it looks so nice. It's nice and glossy, and it's gonna look really nice on my bookshelf along with all my other Colleen Hoover books. So I'm not upset about it, but I really did wish that I had gotten the original cover that was in the listing. Then the next two books I got on Amazon, and these are Slammed and Point of Retreat. and I contacted Amazon because I am not happy with how this book arrived. Can you see this huge bend? And one came matte and one came glossy, which is, I don't know, like, I'm going to obviously have them on my shelf. I'm not like too concerned, but I did think it was kind of weird that the series came with one glossy and one matte. I have recently purchased the last book in the series, which is Slammed, Point of Retreat, and then I can't remember the name of the last one. But yeah, I ordered the last one in this series, and I'm curious to see whether it's going to come looking like the Slammed one with like that matte finish, or if it's going to look like Point of Retreat with the glossy finish. Regardless, these books, what you do is you put them together, and then the third one will create the last wing of the butterfly. I really like these covers. I am so excited. I think this is like the biggest Colleen Hoover book haul I've done. I've got 5, and I've got a few more coming. Still need a few more in the series, well, not the series, in her her collection of books that she has published. And I'm sure as the new ones come out, I will be pre-ordering those. I want to wait to order the Never Never book and Tarryn Fisher in it. I know that one was already released, but I really want the new cover. Does anyone feel like the new cover? I'll see if when I'm editing, if I remember to put a picture of the new cover for Never Never. Does it not give you the same vibes as It Ends With Us, but in like a darker version? I don't know what that one is about. Like, I haven't read it yet. I have read a lot of Colleen Hoover's books, but there's still a lot more that I need to read, and I'm kind of trying to take my time with them because I don't want to be at a point where there's no books out, which I know that will come to a point eventually because I'll have to wait as she releases new ones, but there's still quite a few that I haven't read yet. So I haven't read Finding Cinderella, I haven't read Slammed, Point of the Retreat, or the last one, which it's really bugging me that I can't think of the name of it right now. And I haven't read the Hopeless series yet either. I am currently ordering Losing Hope, and I'm really hoping that the Hopeless one comes in the new cover soon on Amazon so I can order that one, but I haven't seen that one yet on Amazon in the new cover, and I want to have them all matching. So yeah, that is the completed haul. I believe there's like 9 books. I'll show you the stack all together. I'm super excited to get to reading, especially the Colleen Hoover ones that I haven't been able to read yet. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know your thoughts if you read any of these books. Like I always say down below, I love to hear your recommendations for books that maybe are similar to the ones that I have hauled and that you want to recommend to me, or your thoughts on the books without giving spoilers if I haven't read them yet, what you rated them, and all that good stuff. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a lovely day and happy reading. Bye.